shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks.
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jones looking to throw right away.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford. First down, Mills.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mills now.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 2nd and 10, Mills. He gets it to Cooks.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 3rd and short yardage, Mills.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
The Texans at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Throwing, Mills.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Throwing, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
The Giants and the Texans last year, if you go by the numbers, the two poorest offenses in the NFL. The Giants 31st and Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Mills to throw it.
This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And New York set to take the field.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mills.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And New York set to take the field.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And a short gain down to about the 33.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mills.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
A beautiful fake.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they traveled up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go play action. Mills.
Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
From the gun, here's Mills.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now Mills. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
Mills again.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. A gain of 3 on the play.
Mills on first down. They'll check this one down to Bowden, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20.
They run with Bowden.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
To throw again on second down.
Mills. Another one caught by Collins. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal.
To throw, Mills. It's the dump off to Pierce.
And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Off the play fake, Mills.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Mills.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And the Texans will take over. Damian Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Mills' throw taken in by Cook.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mills now.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing, Mills.
Dancing to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A first down throw for Mills.
Cooks flashing the footwork. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
They'll run it here with Bowden. Tay Crowder able to make the play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll try it again with Bowden. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mills to throw it. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 26 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense set to regain possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And this is Cook with the ground.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Complete to Jared Cook. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Houston.
Working out of the gun, Mills. He'll complete this one to Collins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Going for it with Pierce.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 3. And the Texans 1st down.
Here's Bowden. And he's got it to about the 40.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 34.
65 yards on the ground for him so far.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Now Mills.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
1st down, Texans.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
On the ground, it's Bowden.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And that is incomplete.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, and his throw's going to be incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw again.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away.
It's now 4th down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Jones.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now Jones on 1st down. He'll get this one to Galladay. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
From the 27, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this